Hello, my name is Judy. Welcome to the Liberated Multitasker. Today I thought we'd make a non-traditional chicken salad. So why don't you come join me? So in order to make our non-traditional chicken salad, we're going to start off by cooking one whole chicken. This is one of a 2-pack I got from Sam's. They were $1.88 a pound. And they're about the size we like. Normally we like our whole chickens to be around 4 pounds, not bigger than 5. Now this chicken is bought without the giblets, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in my pot. And now we're going to add 2 quarts of chicken broth. I've got 1 quart of homemade chicken stock, or 2 pints, and 2 pints of chicken bone broth. So I don't think that matters. I'm just going to pour this over. And I will be saving this broth for later. You can use it to make chicken noodle soup. Since I have a hurt pet, I'll probably be pouring the leftovers of this onto her dog food. So now I'm going to add 1/3 jar of the Better Than Bouillon chicken stock. I'll put that right in there. Now I'm going to add 1 Valdea or sweet onion, just cut up in chunks. I've just quartered this. And about half of a stalk of celery, and also just in chunks. We're going to get this in there. I'm going to add just a touch of water. It doesn't need a lot. I think I'm going to have to move this over. I have to give it room to boil when it does that. We're going to get this cut on. Once this comes up to a boil, I'm going to let it boil at a good hard boil for about 20 minutes, and then I'll cut it down to simmer until the chicken is completely cooked. Now that this is boiling at a good rate, we're going to let it boil for about 20 minutes before we add our next seasonings. Now this has been boiling for about 20 minutes, so I'm going to cut this down on low. So I'm going to add some Tuscan seasoning. This is chicken, pork, and pasta seasoning. I got it from Amazon. I will link that in the description notes below. And you just add to taste. I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons. And I'm just going to sprinkle that over the top. I'm going to stir that in, and then I'm going to put a lid on my pot. Now my pot doesn't have a lid because I broke it. So I've made one with tin foil. And I'm just going to fit this on my pot, and we're going to let this cook until it's done. Okay, so I'm pretty sure my chicken is done. I'm going to take this lid off. And let's get this chicken out. I'm going to put it in this aluminum pan. I get these at Sam's. I also reuse them sometimes. I just need to put it in a pan so it can cool before I debone it. That's much better. You hear Pete growling at something she's seeing out the window. So there's my cooked chicken. I'm going to put it to the side and let it cool. But I'm not done. So I have the cooked onions and celery that I'm going to use to make my non-traditional chicken salad. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. So when I get ready to put my broth up, everything's pretty much out. I'll bring you back after my chicken is deboned and we get ready to make our chicken salad.
Now I'm going to use our little Ninja in order to puree up the cooked celery and onions that were used while we were cooking our chicken. We're going to use this when we mix up our chicken salad. I'm just going to put all that in there, put the lid on, connect it to the top, and just pulse it until it is done. It really is a little bit like mush, but that's exactly what you want. Now, this chicken is in chunks. It's better if you strip it up, or even you can put it in the little Ninja as well and have a more finely chopped chicken salad. I'm going to season this liberally with the Creole seasoning. I like to use Joe Daddy's. And then I'm going to use the pureed onions and celery to add to the chicken salad. I use this mostly in the place of mayonnaise, but sometimes we'll add mayonnaise as well. We're just going to mix this up. It does mix a lot better if the chicken is more finely stripped up or if you've put it in the Ninja to chop it. However, I do like it a bit chunky, so it does not look like it's going to mix as well, but it is so good. Now, if you're allergic to eggs, this is a great way to go. I like it just on toast, just like this. Just the chicken, the pureed celery and onions as a moistening factor, and then the Joe Daddy's to give it a little bit of a smoky taste. And it is just divine. I've put it on a green salad, on toast or crackers. It's just so good. Now here I have decided to go ahead and maybe strip up a couple of the larger pieces before I add some more seasoning. So I've decided to add a little more Joe Daddy's and just going to continue to mix it up. It's mixing much better now that I've shredded it a little more. I've decided it does actually need a little bit of mayonnaise. And this is looking just about right. I've made it at times where I do not add the mayonnaise and times when I do, so it's just all about look, feel, and taste. So I'm giving it a taste now. I've decided it needs just a touch of salt and a little bit of pepper. I'm going to add a little more of the celery and onions. And just a touch more Joe Daddy's. And we're done. Now this is absolutely delicious. It is not your average chicken salad, but it is very good. And if you want something a little different with a different twist, give it a try. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon.